Hi, I'm Lance Corporal Smith, and this is another episode of Save Rounds. I hope everyone had a great snow day this past Monday. Keep an eye out for bad weather because it's bouncing between snow, sleet, and rain. You can find base status updates on our Facebook, Twitter, and webpage. It's the quickest way to get connected. This Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Enjoy your time off, and if you can, go check out the MLK Memorial over in DC. Speaking of change, check out the transformation of PFC Whitfield. In a year and 3 months, he lost over 200 pounds just so he could join the Marine Corps. Here's his story.
My name is PFC Samuel Jedediah Whitfield, and I lost 205 pounds in a year and 3 months to join the Marine Corps. I never really had the motivation to lose the weight, and I just kept on gaining and gaining until I was finally so big that I covered the entire couch. One day, my best friend in the whole world, she pulled me off to the side and told me she had had a crush on me for 4 years. And right then, I fell for her. I told my mom, I said, "Mom, I want to do something to supply for her and supply for me and get me in shape. What do you think I should do?" She said, "Well, son, join the military." I said, "Mom, I don't really want to join a place where I'm going to be ordered around for the rest of my life." She said, "Son, you're about to get married. There's not much of a difference." I told her, "Look, Mom, if I'm going to join the military, God himself is going to have to send a letter in the mail, postmarked and everything, for me to join up." Very next day, I got a letter from a Sergeant Major Samuel Hayward of the United States Marine Corps Recruiting Office inviting me to join. I went to the Chattanooga recruiting office, and they said, "You're going to have to lose the weight," but I could see it in their eyes. They didn't think I could, but I can't blame them. From there, I decided to say, forget them. God, it's you and me. Let's get this done. So every day, I woke up at 0500, went for a run. For the very first day, I took 20 steps, and I was already out of breath. I stopped eating sugar completely. I focused on lean meats, carbs, vegetables, and I finally got to where I could run 6 miles in an hour every day at 0500. About a week later from whenever I first began, and I was still pretty hefty, I got a call from now Staff Sergeant Joseph Garcia, and he asked me would I like to join. I said, "Yes, sir." So we started off, PT is regular. Very first PT session, I was dying. I could not even, I did my best to keep up, and I was okay, but man, it was like torture. But we had one guy, perfect shape in the back. He was just doing a little nature walk. He didn't really care. Finally, Sergeant Garcia pulled us all over to the side, and he asked me, "Whitfield, how much do you weigh right now?" I said, "Sir, I weigh 240 pounds. And he told the other one, "This one's overweight, he's dying, he's having trouble keeping up, but you know what the difference between you and him is? He's not going to give up. You are. So that means he's going to be a Marine." And from right then, you couldn't do anything to stop me. I knew Sergeant Garcia believed in me, so I had to believe in me too. Parris Island, on January 2nd, early that morning, I stood on the yellow footprints and I was scared for my life. I was picked on, I was put down, but that's the whole thing. The whole thing is the drill instructors, they're not there to make an enemy out of you or to make you feel bad about yourself. They're there to help you realize not to care about what others think and believe in yourself and keep pushing. And I think they did a phenomenal job. I graduated April 6th, stood on the parade deck. A few minutes later, after I was dismissed, I knelt on the parade deck and asked the woman of my dreams to be my wife. I'm now in Marine Corps Base Quantico, and I'm in Motor T 3531, and my unit, we're pretty knit tight. I have 3 corporals, several sergeants that help me every day. If I have a question, I go to them. If I don't know something, I go to them, I ask them, and they are more than happy to share the information. And just that camaraderie and that bond that we share as Marines, as brothers, as sisters, ain't nothing that you can ever replace. That's why I became a Marine, And that's why I know people in my state, whether they might be overweight or underweight, no matter what they are, they can become a Marine too if they just put their mind and heart to it and realize it's not for them. It's for God, country, and Corps.
As always, I'm Lance Corporal Smith, and this has been Save Rounds.